League going. And my boy, look at my roster. It is absolutely ridiculous. The first quarter, my first two main receivers, gone. Shoulder tear, broken collarbone. They didn't even do much. I don't even know what was up. Not only that, my dude, look at this. As far as my defense, there is nobody that is a Hall of Famer on my defense. I got a regular D. So, I'm working with a regular D. Still gonna put it on all Madden, and we gonna see what we see. I'm still working. I know you got Deion Sanders, but it's all good, baby. I just got Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, and Hanks. Man, they're out. That sucks, dog. Already. Emmitt Smith probably going to be hurt before the end of the game. Watch. Let's check it.
Every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. To Shepard, complete over the middle. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you run defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Beckham, the lone receiver right. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Harris has it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, let's go. If that, fuck it. That's what I'm playing. I'm spying. Should spies like.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
In the red zone this time. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Manning. It's brought in by Harris. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the deep.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Dude, it's done, baby.
Now Manning again. This will be caught at about the 6.
Come on. Let's go.
The stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1.
Ah!
This is hauled in by the rookie Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Okay.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
We'll call it a comeback.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, man.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
24 seconds. 3 timeouts. Let's do this.
Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. A field goal last time is what they gave up in a close game. All these drives start to feel so critical.
And they are. And, you know, we've met so many defensive coordinators who just really hate the bend but don't break mentality. They're much more of the aggressive school. But
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout for the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
God knows how long Romo's going to last here.
Let's go now. Right, 20.
On 1st down, Romo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key the tight end. Let's go now.
On 2nd and 10, Romo. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Oh, come on, dog.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Time, just
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Damn, that's going to take too long.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense
trying to get field goal out of this.
They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing on 3rd down. Romo. He completes it to
Woo! Fucking field goal. Touchdown, nigga.
For the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
Don't call it a comeback.
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown.
Yes, sir, we are.
Score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the 2nd. But now in this spot, within 1 score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing.
I'll speed you up on what happened
all week long.
So that'll do it for us here in Orlando for the call of
the
second half.
Let's
hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
What the hell?
Thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this 2nd half.
Oh, well.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Do this.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He's got time in the pocket.
That's right, man.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Brad Wing now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away.
Oh!
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards. Stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. And the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Here we go, here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down following the run.
Ready, 20.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Romo. And it is incomplete.
Chanel.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw, it's Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Shane Vereen, the intended receiver there. And that brings up 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride this and not catching backs.
Wow.
Here's Brad Wing now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Oh, shifty. Whoa. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up.
That's
you made a mistake.
He stepped on my block.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Now Romo. Man open left side. It's Williams.
Yes, sir.
The pickup of 11 moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
One man in the backfield.
Rolling, baby.
And they'll give it to him here.
Oh!
And he stopped immediately there.
Okay.
Gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Hey. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped quickly here at the 38. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's all good. We got 8 minutes.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. They'll run again with Green. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side.
Damn, they get it.
Pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short. And
Yes.
It'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a
knew they
check-down
weren't going
situation,
for it.
wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some
Come on.
tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Damn.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Black 35. Gun.
From his goal line here, Romo. And this is caught.
Yes.
Spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s, I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go now.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. White 18. White 18. Check.
They come out here in the eye. Romo hands to Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On the sneak, it's Romo.
Money decision.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side. And they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
To throw is Romo. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Romo once more. And on the left side, he's got Witten. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Romo. Bryant with a catch right side.
Yes, yes, yes.
At the 48-yard line.
Face mask. Thank you.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Ready, white 18. White.
On first down, it's Romo. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
White 18. White 18. Half.
Back to throw. And he can't get it off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Fourth and long. Let's go for it. Everybody got a fourth and long play.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Desperation time for Romo on 4th down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Keep it rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Don't call it a comeback.
Scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One more timeout.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
No, sir.
He'll look to throw. He's got time. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. One receiver left, 3 to the right. One final try now from Manning. He's going to let... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up as time runs out.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
First off, I got to see about my injuries. Damn. 74 weeks. On my top receivers. Thanks.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
There it is. All Madden.